Gamer, what's up with it, man? Week 2, Browns trying to get this W, you know what I'm saying? Gamer, thank you for coming out, man. I know you're working and everything, so I appreciate you coming to check in on the game, man. Hey, win or lose, man, I'm sticking to my trips, man. I'm not changing up, man. I saw a big difference. Last season, when I wasn't running trips, I was only averaging like 50 yards a rush. Now that I went back to trips, I got like 93 yards in the first game of the season. So yeah, man. If I lose, I lose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. If I lose, I lose, man. Different formation. I don't care if cats know what I'm running or whatever like that. You beat me, you beat me. It is what it is. I don't care if people know my plays or not, man. Not finna be uncomfortable for nobody. So, you can stop it, you can stop it. You can't, you can't. It is what it is.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The Browns are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Buying time to his left.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stat, CD, it shows us he covered better than 20 yards after the initial contact was made.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. This will be caught.
This game is terrible. This game is so terrible. This game, it's all right. It's just a game. It's just a game. This game is so terrible.
They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a result,
that was perfect coverage.
Set up with an early 1st and goal.
It's all right. It's all right.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that caps off what was really...
There was at least 2 picks on this drive and that I didn't get. 2 picks on this drive.
In so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability
that is crazy.
And run it and accomplish their goal.
I said there was 2 picks on this drive that I was supposed to have, man. This game is crazy. I'm not complaining. That was you had some good broken plays and stuff like that, but I hate this game. I swear I do.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go up the middle with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 10, Watson drops it off for Chubb. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Watson now to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
First down. Here's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into this spot.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Burrow able to find Higgins.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right. Mixon with a 1st down carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. And everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On one, right? Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken way up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. That's out to Chubb, complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Chicago. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never down for a second. They pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On 1st down, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43.
York able to send this one through.
And they will take the lead at 13-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken from about the 12.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On second down, here's Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The first carry for Samaje Perine, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man open. It's Chase. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Here's Pirine. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 18, hey. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12.
In motion right here, Boyd. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime Minks had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
first down. It's Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
This is taken way up at the 25.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Thank you. I'm trying. I really am, man. I really am. Appreciate you, Gamer. Oh, I know it's not over yet. I know it's a long football. Long football.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. And he comes back with one complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Here's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Watson looks to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
It wouldn't even let me get no animation. It wouldn't let me do nothing at all. This game is terrible. It wouldn't even let me get no in. That was a pick. That was a pick. Oh my. They wouldn't even let me get no animation. Fuck it. I'm not subbing in linebacker. I'm not subbing in safeties. I don't play like that. It's all good.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Watson. He
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. From way up at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. In motion right here, Boyd. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 3rd down, Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Nah, that was bullshit. That was so bullshit. I'm sorry, but that was bullshit, man.
Shift in momentum here
in
That
the
was
fourth quarter.
bullshit.
That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here we go.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it again, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
On 1, ready?
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Chubb, but the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Watson. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Watson. Completes to Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Watson to throw. Into the hands of Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rolling to it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Watson.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. To throw, Watson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now it's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, let's go.
What a finish in this one, Charles.
Let's go.
In this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere.
Good shit. Let's go. Good game. I'm mad about that interception, though, that I threw, but it's all good, though. It's all good, though. One interception, I take it. Let's go. Thank you, man. Hey, this game pissed me off, though, man. This game pissed me off, man. I got to hit you up, gamer. I got to hit you up, man, because this game pissed me off, man. This game pissed me off. But good team win, man. You know, we came in here, we got the win. We played really good football, except for that one pick that we threw. So next game, I'm gonna really work on trying to be more careful with the turnover. But other than that, man, we did good, man. We did good, man. Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back tomorrow with another gameplay. So yeah, man. Signing out. Have a good night.